104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam.
All right, my friends, every single year, this story, for some reason, turns people upside down. I don't know why. There's so much anger behind it. But it is about the Toy Hall of Fame. Every year, there are just a few items that go into the Toy Hall of Fame. So a lot of items get nominated and they become finalists.
You know what was in last year? Do you remember?
No.
Hold on, let me look at.
Does it say there at all? Or?
For last year?
If
The
this is
three
wrecking your
toys that
day-
got in last year
It says,
were My Little Pony, Transformers,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
the card game Phase 10.
I don't
Phase
even-
10.
What is phase?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fun.
I see it, but I've never ever played
It's
it.
rummy.
What is it?
It's rummy. Just with the colors and numbers.
So the finalists this year are some of the finalists last year that did not make it again.
They're trying.
They're trying again to get in there. One of them is the game Battleship. You sunk my
How
battleship.
can that not be in
Battleship is a great game.
there? That should go over Phase 10. They made a movie
That's
about
what
Battleship.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Why is
Wasn't
Phase
Rihanna
10
in
in
that?
there and Battleship isn't?
They even had a one that I couldn't afford, but it was like a electric one.
I had that one.
Oh,
See,
the
I figured-
the electronic battleship.
Yeah, remember
It
that? It
make
made the
a
sounds
noise
for
when
you
Yeah,
instead of
when-
like
Yeah,
me just
it
going.
had pegs where you would sink the
because
battleships.
it prevented people from cheating because in
Yeah.
the original
Yeah.
Battleship you could say,
Miss Mavier.
oh no, that's a miss.
But did it actually do that, or did you just hit the button to make the sound effects, or did it?
No,
it knew.
No, it sensed
It could
that your
read?
ship
Yeah,
was
it could read.
located in those
Because-
pinholes.
Man, I wish I was rich then.
Yeah, because if you missed, it would not make the blow up sound.
Yeah.
But if you hit their battleship, then it would go.
Yeah, that's fun. That's so
Sunk
fun. That's
my
very good.
battleship.
Man, that'd been cool.
So here
Yeah,
are the
yeah, it was
finalists
nice to
for
be
this
rich.
year, because besides Battleship being in it again, hoping it gets in, Connect 4 is also hoping to be in there
Oh,
again.
yeah,
that's a good
fun
one, too.
That one got rejected last year. Connect 4, come on. You go on vacation to resorts and they have giant Connect 4s on resorts.
I'd play
but
that.
The chest.
But the bottom never clicks together. You have
Yeah.
to put tape across the bottom
Yeah.
to hold them
Right,
in.
right. Okay, so Furbies are in the finals.
I was
The
never a Furby guy.
I remember when that was the hysteria for the toy, because I was
Looked like a
early in radio.
Gremlin
And
Ewok.
people would call the station like crazy because on the
And
show
what
we
would
were giving away
be-
Furbies.
What did it do? I just remember it blinked the eyes.
It was like a gremlin. Like, think of Gizmo the gremlin.
It was their Labubu of the day.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
not angry and evil. It was like cutesy. Okay, so the scooter, just the scooter, is not in the Toy Hall of Fame yet. So it's
Really?
hoping to get in this year.
I'm surprised.
Trivial Pursuit.
Oh,
Even
that's
though
dumb.
that game
Oh, I hate that game.
goes away.
Those questions are impossible. You
They
know,
think it
Eric,
should
I
be
bought
in
a
there.
few of those when I was writing Rapid Fire, and I'm like, you guys wouldn't be able to answer any of these.
Yeah, who's Ronald Reagan's Secretary of State?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did you find the old
Yeah,
ones?
that's
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. That's my dad
I mean,
has.
can you just Google it? Can you just Google that? Oh, I'm going to have a board game called Google
Google
that.
it.
Actually, it probably is. Like the first one that Googles it,
Gets it.
answers it, gets the.
Probably Google this. All right, so here's, as I go through the finalists, as you're just tuning in to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, we're talking about the Toy Hall of Fame finalists. You can vote on what toy is going to get in this year. Public voting is open through next week. If you go to museumofplay.org, they will announce the new inductees in November, and the winners will be voted on by toy industry experts, and the public voting percentage. So museumofplay.org. The other things on the list that are in the finals is the Star Wars lightsaber.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be. But we were poor, so we just used like the cardboard tubes that wrapping paper came in.
I had one as a kid, but you had to blow it up, the sword part, and it would light up.
Oh, inflatable?
Yeah, it was an inflatable. The handle was hard plastic, but that was inflatable.
You know what else is on the list, Eric? It's that discontinued Harry Potter broom you bought your son. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
The
man.
Nimbus 5000?
When I bought that, I didn't realize that thing was like.
There was him.
Women were, like,
you were too
taking
young
that.
for this, but when Eric's now 27-year-old,
Yeah.
25-year-old child was young, he bought him the prop from Harry Potter. It was the flying broom.
It makes noises and it vibrates. But then all these moms were taking it, and that's why they had to discontinue
God.
it. Serious, look it up. I'm not telling a
Yeah,
joke.
it was inappropriate for children.
And it was really bad for
All
these
right.
kids, so they got rid of it.
Yep,
And I
yep,
should have
yep.
kept that thing, but I moved a lot, so I just threw it away.
Mm-hmm. The Tickle Me Elmo is still not in the Hall of Fame for the toys.
Speaking of vibrating brooms.
Tickle Me Elmo.
Mom, what are you doing,
Still not
Elmo?
in there. And also, I don't know in what form this is. Is it what I'm thinking when you go like to a sports bar or like cornhole? You know, the big board and
Oh yeah, cornhole.
like
That's a fun game.
That's the one I'm thinking, right? That game, like the big thing on the floor.
I never heard
with
cornhole
the
until like
sandbags.
2000 for me. Where I grew up, we played horseshoes.
Yeah.
Like I never.
Is that where there's a peg in the ground and you're trying to hook the horseshoe on it, right?
Yeah.
Try and wrap it around it, throwing it from a distance. Like the first time
that
I
was
ever
a big
saw
northern
cornhole,
thing.
That was huge.
Dewberry Farms
Dads
out
drinking
past
beer.
Brookshire.
Okay, they have that there.
Yeah.
There's a board game up on this list I've never heard of. I have to actually look it up right now. It's the board game called Catan. Catan. Anybody ever hear of that?
I see it when I'm at Target and I'm trying to buy trivia games. I always see that one there.
It's a card game originally named The Settlers of Catan. It's a card game adaptation of this board game. It's a member of the Catan series of games developed by Klaus Tuber and doesn't tell me anything about how to play it.
Go outside, nerd. Yeah, go.
You're the first player to gain 10 victory points. You score victory points using 3 methods, building settlements and cities, and blah, blah. I'm already bored and exhausted.
I bought a game this weekend. I liked it. I saw it on TikTok, and Target has it. It's like with magnets. Each get like 10 magnets. It looks like checkers, but they're gold. And you have this little rope, and you throw the rope down, and so it's a circular. It's like a lasso.
Okay.
And then you have to put one down in there, and then you put one down, and you got to try and fill it up. But they're magnets, so if they're too close,
They'll come together.
they come together, and then you have to pick those up. And the key is you want to get rid of all your magnets. But there's only so much. Like the size is like the size of a piece
I
of
feel like
paper.
you're trying to explain
That sounds
mahjong
cool.
to me while I'm drinking.
But basically, they're just magnets in there, but they all like you want to try and keep them far apart, and so you put it in there, and then it's moving. You're like, So
What's
it's
it called?
I can't remember the game of it. I just bought
Magnets.
it. Yeah, they're magnets. It's
called
on TikTok.
magnets.
I saw it all the time.
Well, if you want to vote,
I
guys,
just saw it, bought it. It's
go to
fun.
museumofplay.org.
Magnets.
The public can vote through next week. The public can vote through next week to museumofplay.org, and we'll find out in November who makes it into the Toy Hall of Fame. Coming up next, it is the Worldwide Round Table. Now, in the past, we have invited our Houston listeners from another country to come into our studio and tell us their perspective and their perception and their impression of H-Town. Well, today it's only Australia.
Yes.
It's Worldwide Roundtable Australia.
We got to play that song when they come back for him.
The Man Down Under?
Yeah. That's what we know.
Oh, God.
Let's play all those tracks.
Mia and James are brother and sister. They are here from Melbourne. Say your greetings.
Hi, everyone.
Do you guys speak
How
Greek?
do you say good day?
A little bit, yeah.
'Cause
Somebody
people,
wanted you to speak Greek with your Australian accent.
people want to know if it sounded different.
Does it sound different? What do you know how to say? We'll do it on the other side. We'll do it on the other side. We're running a little behind. So we have questions
up.
for the Australians. They've been to Los Angeles. They've been to New York, and now they are in Houston.
And text us. You can ask them anything.
Yeah, ask questions. 37530. We'll talk to them next on the Australian Roundtable on KRVE. Alex Warren, Ordinary on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric and 104.1 KRBE. KRBE.
KRBE.
That was the thing when I started doing radio. People were very specific, like, you have to make sure you don't say KRBE too fast. Then it sounds like just you're saying KRB.
That's something behind the scenes that a program director will sit a young DJ down and say, make sure you enunciate KRBE.
Mine, they had to write out W.
W.
Mine was WBNQ, which Roula is on.
I'm on that.
Weekends in
with
Illinois.
Roula.
But he wrote it down on a piece of paper. WBEBIN, and then QUE.
Not W.
That's kind of like in Howard Stern's movie
That's
Private
what it
Parts.
came out at the same time. I'm like, holy crap, I'm going through this.
WNBC.
All right, so here we are on KRBE, and we are doing the Roundtable Spotlight Australia. In the past, we've done the Worldwide Roundtable. We invite our Houston listeners who are from another country to come in here and kind of give us their perspective on living in Houston and things like that.
If you want to do that, by the way, you could text or reach out to us. Producer Eric on Instagram. If you're from another country and you've been living here, we bring you all in here to find out, like, what do you miss about your country? What do you love the most about Houston? That type of
And
stuff.
what
I
would
think
you
the
miss about
insights.
Houston if you had to go back?
Yeah.
I think
So my cousins are here from Melbourne, Australia. Their names are Mia and James.
Hey, guys.
They're brother and sister.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Their
Morning.
dad is my first cousin. So really, are they my kid's first cousin? How does that shake out? Like, how do they relate? Because my mom and their grandpa are brother and sister. Then their dad and I are cousins, first cousins. And then they are the children of my cousin George.
That
and then
second
I have my
cousin
own
stuff
cousin.
confused me.
I know. It's kind
Yeah,
of
don't
a
ever
dumb
think
question to
they're
ask.
family.
I don't know. I just tell them to call me Thea Roula. or just Roula.
What's
or
Thea
just, hey,
mean?
lady.
What's Thea?
Hey, lady.
Yeah.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
Drive me around.
I need
some
some more
more.
towels.
Roula, when you say Thea, what's that?
Thea is aunt in Greek.
Oh, okay.
And Theo is uncle in Greek. So,
Like in Spanish is Tia and Theo.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
So, let's ask the Australians. It's called time to ask the Australians. Somebody wants
When
to
did you
know.
move here first? Or what did you visit first? L.A.? You went to L.A. like last week?
Yeah, landed in LA first and then to New York and now.
How many days in LA?
Ooh, 3? 3 days.
So you've seen two very different styles in people. You know, LA's so
Yeah.
laid back and New York is so hustle and bustle.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
What'd you think of your time in New York?
It was so full on.
So full on.
Yeah.
What does that
So
mean?
full
Full on, like just
Like,
going
just
all the time?
People everywhere, cars everywhere, beeping. Just
Is it like a
Sensory overload.
everything going on.
100%.
Yeah.
Wait, James, tell everybody when I got them from the airport and we were talking that night, how many steps had you walked in New York that day before?
35,000.
Whoa.
Man, I do 20,000 at Disney, and I think that's a lot.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we're
35,000.
Yeah. I think we
Averaging
averaged
30.
Yeah, 30 to 35
Yeah.
for the 4 or 5 days we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they basically walked the grid of Manhattan. They just walked
Wow.
everywhere.
Yeah, we covered almost
What
every
did we
corner.
do? We made our way from the the Upper East Side
Yep.
down to the financial district.
And you're like, why does it
Yeah.
still smell like pee?
Yeah.
So much, Aaron. So much.
So between seeing Los Angeles, you went to Rodeo Drive, y'all did Beverly Hills, you did all the touristy stuff there. You did New York for 5 days, and now you've been in Houston, which I tried to explain to them guys when they got here. You know, you could be driving for an hour and you're still in Houston. Things are spread out, but then we've got our areas that you're kind
I
of
feel
just
like
like
Houston's
keeping
like
to.
Melbourne, like working class, working people that just are proud of where they come from.
What do you think of what you've seen so far compared to New York and Los Angeles?
It's so different.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been to 3 different countries.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In what way are we different than the other two cities?
It's more, I would say it's more livable.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
LA and New York is just, there's just no calm.
No. And you've got to be wealthy to live there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you had a $22 smoothie.
Ugh.
As you got farted on.
Yeah, you got
For those
farted
that
on.
missed that, go to the 6 o'clock hour podcast. Mia and James got farted on
smoothie.
by an old man while they
Yeah,
were getting a
farts.
$22 smoothie.
Now they're going to be on a TikTok.
It's going to be a
what was
viral
it?
video.
What was it called? Rich people farted on?
Farting on rich people.
Fighting on rich people in Beverly Hills.
Yep.
So
And
they
this
put
guy
you on
didn't know
that.
he was targeting tourists.
Was the flight direct? And if so, how long was it?
Ooh, we flew direct from Melbourne to LAX, and that was 15 and a half hours.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Can you,
Yeah.
when you go home, will you fly direct from here back to Australia?
No,
No.
impossible, unfortunately. We're
no.
flying back to LAX and then direct from there. So
Is there a flight? Is there a Qantas flight, for instance, that goes from here to there, or a United flight that goes direct?
United does LA.
It does LA. It
I
does,
don't-
there's
they don't
no
do
Houston
Houston
from
to
There's no
Sydney.
Houston
No,
direct
not
one.
too
They
far.
do LA to Sydney. So that was a huge thing. United gave away free tickets if your name was Sydney
Oh.
to launch
that's
that
smart.
leg because my
Yeah.
friend's daughter is named Sydney, and I
15
remember
hours,
texting her.
But tell them the worst
Yeah.
part. You told
Oh, man.
Eric would have lost his marbles if what
When
happened
you're-
to Mia and James happened to Eric trying
you're about to
get
take
here.
off on your adventure. What happened?
Yeah, so first there was a delay, and then what happened?
Yeah. So we got on the plane, big plane, right? It was an A380. We had just sat down. So everyone was just sitting, like getting organized, and then we
Mentally
hear,
ready for a 16-hour flight.
After a 2-hour delay.
after a
so
2-hour delay.
Oh, God.
understandably frustrated.
Yeah, and then the captain radios over and says that they've put the fuel into the wrong tank. So then
does
we're
that
all
mean?
like,
That
What
means
does
I'm
that
getting
even
off the
mean?
plane.
Yeah, what does that even mean, James?
yeah. So then he said it was gonna be a long process. So everyone was like, "Oh God," and basically, from start to end, I would say, what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
2 hours. They had to siphon the fuel out of that tank and then fill up the main tank, and then
So you have to think, you know how we go to the airport like 3 hours early for an international flight? James and Mia did not sleep all night the night before their flight thinking, oh, we're young bucks. We'll stay up all night and we're going to sleep on that 16-hour flight. They got to the airport at 6:45 in the morning. There was a 2.5-hour delay. Right? Because you're already there 3 hours early for the 9:45. Then it did go to 11:45. Then they had with the siphon the gas
Another
out of the
2
wrong
hours.
place. So what time did you actually leave Melbourne to get on the 16-hour trek?
1 p.m.
yeah, 1:30.
maybe.
Yeah,
You're
Maybe
supposed
this
to-
was at 6:30 in the
And what time were you supposed to leave at 9?
Yeah, 9:45.
9:45. Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
then
like
the
4 hours
gorilla
late.
said, You get out,
16 hours.
you got 16 more hours to go.
You're like shaky, I'm sure, at that point.
Were you,
So
able,
deep deprived.
Yeah.
were you able to sleep on the plane?
No.
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 So 16-hour flight, you're up the whole time.
Yeah.
Is
And
there
then
different
we-
smells? Like when you came to America, like when you landed, like, because my wife says when she goes back to Iran, it just brings her back to her childhood, the smell. Did you notice anything? Or was it just.
No, I think I was starting to lose my mind a little bit, so I didn't
Did you
smell
sleep for 2
anything.
days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Walking around like zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the air, we missed a really great opportunity of just like stupidity because I was saying rise up lights. Rise up lights. It's supposed to sound like razor blades with an Australian accent. And Eric kept telling me, but what's that phrase you say?
I know.
And I said, rise up lights. And he goes, yeah, for razor blades. Well, what's the phrase? And I kept saying, rise up
All I
lights.
heard was razor blades. That's all I heard.
People are asking on text because for those who are just tuning in, they are my cousins and they're half Greek, half Italian. Their mom's Italian, their dad's Greek. Do you have an accent when you speak Greek? Or do you think you'll sound like me when we speak Greek?
Ooh.
I don't know. You have to say something in Greek so I can tell. And I'll say something in Greek and we'll see if it sounds the same to
All
them.
right, go ahead.
Say something,
go ahead?
James.
I don't know what word to use.
Ooh.
The thing about...
Let's do.
Yeah.
We'll do something easy.
Yeah, jastobriki.
Yastobriki. Does that sound the same to y'all?
Say it again.
Yeah, jastobriki.
Yastobriki.
I mean, he can roll his R's, but I'd have to hear a whole sentence
Yeah.
in order to really get. But so, do you speak Italian then?
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay, enough to communicate with your mom if you needed to say something, behind someone's back.
Yeah. Something.
Unless you get those new AirPods
works.
that can on the spot translate. And also, to answer your question, texter.
Your house has to be loud, by the way.
You're what?
Oh,
Italian
yeah,
mom
Greek
and a
Italian.
Greek
Yeah.
dad. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
To answer the
They're not
text.
fighting, I swear.
Right, they're not. I know that's I say that all the time. We're not fighting, we're just talking loud. This texter said, did you end up taking them to Outback Steakhouse like Eric suggested? No, we have not done that.
You got to go today. It's right down the street here.
So
Don't
we'll
have
see.
to eat there. Just go in there just to see it. I want to see what you think of it.
Somebody wants to know if the movie Kangaroo Jack is praised in Australia. That was a movie that came out.
Jerry
here, I guess.
O'Connell. I think Jerry O'Connell was in that.
I don't remember
The
that.
the kangaroo stole his wallet or something or key, or he had to try and go get it. I think they made a sequel.
Really?
They don't know that movie. Okay,
Right,
real quick.
Yeah.
You might have
no.
been too young. I think
Okay,
it probably
yeah.
came out when you were like.
Came out in
Yeah, they were too
2003.
young.
One.
That's such like a stereotype that we see.
Like
Have
cowboy hats and stuff. I was
have
saying to them
you-
about that.
ever even seen a kangaroo in your daily life?
In our daily life?
Or just in general?
No.
I don't assume that they're hopping down the street.
No.
I'm
Or
just
like
saying,
in like
Yeah.
a fence, like how we drive down the highway and we
You see deer.
cows.
Yeah, deer and
Yeah.
cows.
Like I would think maybe you just have kangaroos there.
Exactly like that.
They've
if you
got-
drive down the freeway.
There's areas that they're known in.
Yeah.
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 Like
they
they're
say
like
kangaroo
fenced in.
crossing.
Yeah, exactly.
Deer
Yeah.
crossing. Like,
Yeah.
you got to watch
Yeah.
out for the deer.
Look
You got
out
to
for
watch
the
out for the
kangaroo.
kangaroo.
And Mia and James had said they thought they would see people with cowboy hats here. It's the same
Absolutely.
stereotype for us with Australians. We think that you have the
You're
kangaroos.
here in March, you
either.
would.
Exactly.
You will.
Yeah. Like cowboy boots, tumbleweeds.
Exactly. A
No,
big
I was in the
belt.
grocery store
Yeah.
yesterday,
Big
and I saw a
belt.
guy in a cowboy hat. It's not unheard of.
No, but not your not your everyday person.
Yeah.
Like you
No.
probably thought all of us would probably be wearing cowboy
I
hats.
thought you'd
and,
at least have some boots on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
and we don't.
We're wearing our, what do you guys
Tiger's
call it?
Wednesday.
Nike? What do you call it?
Nike.
Nike.
Not Nike.
Well,
Adidas?
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yes. No, that's Azizam. If you're
What
just
about-
tuning in to the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric, my Australian cousins are here from Melbourne. So we're doing like a little round table Australia to get their impression of what they've seen. of
Someone
the state
texted
so
this.
far.
I had this question too. Like when I was scared when I moved to Texas, 'cause I was heard about like snakes and all kinds of things. Like in Arizona, I hear about scorpions. Like that you have to check your shoes before you leave. And there's a lot of there's tons of articles about Australia. These 10
Poisonous-
things can kill you.
Yes, so many.
in Australia. Do you worry about things like that, or is it always like in the middle where no one's at, or are there a lot of dangerous things like we think?
Ooh.
It's kind
Look,
of random. Like,
Yeah, I've never been worried about that ever
Yeah.
in
Is
my
that-
life. I find it so funny when you guys think that
Everything is
you're
gonna
going to
kill
get
us.
bitten by a
Yeah,
spider and
24/7,
a snake's going to come up in my room.
Mia
Yeah.
found some critter in our pool that looks like something from Australia, that she was the only one that was brave enough to go get that thing. What the hell
it
was that,
huge.
Mia?
That was huge.
James took a picture of what this water
was-
bug that showed up in the pool. Kevin, you've had a pool.
Oh,
I
damn,
don't
that's
know.
big.
That's not even an enlarged size. It was like this
Flesh-eating.
big. I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell that was. I go, did y'all bring that with you in your luggage? Oh my God. And tell me about the blue ring octopus. Have you ever been at the beach? What are the odds that I went to the beach that one time in Australia and there were two of them in the water? Is that normal?
Crazy. I don't think so.
The blue ring octopus, y'all, if it stings you, you're dead within from 4 to 24 hours. It's over.
No matter what, they can't get you.
There's nothing they can do.
Can they save you?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're done for in about 20 minutes.
Oh, so it's almost
You've got
like
maybe 24 hours.
It's like those
That's about
frogs
it.
in the jungle that have cyanide
Right,
in them.
right.
There's no
Yeah.
cure. I wanted to ask you, like, what's something that you have seen, whether it be Houston or any of the states in America, that you wish that you had in Australia?
The food.
Yeah, and the grocery stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they went to
convenience.
HEB Bunker Hill yesterday.
Oh, that's the one.
So what is grocery shopping like where you're from?
It's pretty boring. We went to HEB.
range, like,
Yeah.
just
It doesn't compare. We went to HEB last night and oh my goodness, like we have a Costco, but only a couple.
But even Costco, in a way, it's like pallets of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
HEB,
it's different.
It's so many
different.
little
Yeah.
things of things,
Yeah.
right?
I could spend hours in there.
Is there such thing as a kangaroo burger?
Yeah. I've had kangaroo.
People eat.
You have?
Yeah.
They
Really?
eat
You
them?
can eat it?
Yeah.
Kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
It's like eating a
Venison.
dog.
Is it like a lean meat? Like
It is
an
a
ostrich
very
meat?
yeah. It's a very lean meat. You can have it
Really?
like tenderloins or as a steak, a patty.
Oh my
God.
It's not
God.
gamey. Is it
Because
gamey?
It's not gamey.
No.
No,
They're so
Okay.
sweet.
no, it's okay.
What do you mean? Have you seen those things? They
I
look
was
like a
feeding
jacked
one a
up
couple
dude on
weeks ago.
steroids.
Oh.
They'll kill you.
I'm
Are
kinda
they,
shocked that's okay.
That's a marsupial? Is that what that is?
I think so because it's a pouch. Yes.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess you can eat marsupials.
I mean,
Something learned
it's
today.
funny that I never
And koalas?
I never thought of that. Are there restaurants that serve kangaroo
You can't eat
burgers?
those.
Yeah. Look, it's not
not.
You
popular
could
by
eat
any means, but
Kangaroo at Koala Joe's.
You don't want koalas. They have chlamydia.
no koala. no.
Yeah,
Koalas have what, Eric?
chlamydia.
How do we
Why?
know that?
I saw a comedian.
I was at the zoo. I'm not cheating.
I was petting a koala.
Oh my
by the
God,
way,
Eric.
Look it up.
do you know the Norris
Jim Jeffries,
nuts?
a comedian.
You get
Sorry,
the clap.
do you know the Norris nuts? Those who know the Norris nuts are like, oh my God, the Norris nuts from Australia. Do you know this family?
Personally, no. But
Yeah, do you know them? Do you know that person?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I
cowboy.
have
Roula,
a
do you
gay
know
cousin
him?
in Houston, Kev. Do you know him?
Oh, you must.
It's the same thing, Eric. If somebody says to your wife, oh, I know somebody who's Persian. Do you know them? People ask me all the time, oh, do you know this person because they're Greek?
But never know, though.
You never know. I mean, Australia's big, but it's so big, y'all just kind of keep to your corners.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to
Yeah.
the middle of the country by yourselves and just like, okay, let's just see what we do out here?
absolutely not.
Because it'll kill you, right?
Yeah.
The desert.
Yeah.
Uluru.
Crocs. Have you been to Steve Irwin's place? Doesn't he have like a zone like
The sanctuary.
sanctuary?
He's got like the
The zoo and all
Or
that.
zoo
yeah,
or
Australia
something?
Zoo. Yeah, I have been there. It's pretty cool.
And by the way,
yeah.
his son is on Dancing with the Stars. You had that question earlier, Eric, about
I
Dancing
could
with
have
the
swore
Stars.
he was on Dance with the Stars in Australia because they're acting
Don't
like,
know
oh,
that?
he's so good.
No.
We-
I think he was.
He was. I think I saw.
Yeah.
some-
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah.
talk about it in America here. They're making it sound like he's
Oh,
such a
so
good
he's
dancer. I'm
had
like, he's
practice.
a ringer. He's done this before.
Ah,
But nobody
okay.
knows
You
about
know,
it.
speaking of that, coming up next in the scoop, I want to know the real scoop from the Australians about Steve Irwin and the hype of Steve Irwin because he's a beloved man to us.
Yeah, I loved him.
But I want to know from Australians, are you guys kind of like, I mean, it was nice.
He's as good as Bluey.
He's as good as Bluey. We'll talk more with the Australians next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Beep, beep.
Pew, pew.
Traffic.
From Hollywood to H-Town.
Celebrity Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And if you're just tuning in this morning, we've had a fun visit with my first cousin's children, which people are telling me are my first cousins removed. Because they're not my first cousins.
Oh, is that what the removed
first cousin's
part
child.
means?
They said
Okay.
your first cousin's kids are your first cousins removed. So welcome to the cousins, Mia and James from Melbourne. And we were talking about entertainment stuff. Like Steve Irwin is such a beloved person around the world, but Bluey is even more famous now. So in your actual country, Mia and James, how do they stack up? Like who's more like revered, Steve Irwin or Bluey the animated dog? Who's a girl, by the way, named Bluey.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say Bluey the animated dog is
Yeah.
worshipped more than Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
I don't think
doesn't
that.
feel right.
I don't think
Yeah.
that would be right.
But you
I can't
feel
do
like
that.
right now, because Bluey is so present,
Yeah.
it would be more Bluey
Well,
is popular.
Right now?
Steve Irwin passed away, how long ago? 15
Yeah, but
years
still, he's like
ago?
a
or
martyr.
something?
He's like a saint in
Yeah,
Australia.
we remember like Frank Sinatra here. In,
Right.
America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you remember iconic people that have done so much for your country.
Yeah, he passed away before you guys. Has it been 20 years yet?
2006, he passed away.
Oh, so
2006.
19 years.
Was it
Yeah.
6?
So James was just born.
Yeah.
But James, you know who Steve Irwin is.
Of course.
Everyone
Of course,
knows
he's-
who Steve
Everybody
Irwin
knows who
is.
Steve
Yeah.
Irwin is.
How about someone was asked by Kylie Minogue because she's from Melbourne.
Is she from Melbourne? Kylie Minogue?
I
Someone
believe
texted
so.
and said
Yeah.
because they said like Beyonce is Houston's like
H-Town Queen.
That'd be
right.
probably more like their Madonna because, she's been around since the early 80s. Kylie has.
Yeah, did they treat-
Kylie's 57 years old.
I mean, think of Locomotion was her first big hit.
yeah.
She's been around a while.
One of the texters wants to hear them say this phrase. Can you just read the phrase for me, guys? Right here. Because if I say it, then you say it. It's not going to be the same. Say that one.
Wait for the microphone. Here, put the
Get
microphone.
on the mic there.
Okay. There you go.
And say it loud. That one.
The dingo ate your baby.
And James, you say this one.
Oh, God.
You say this one. People are asking you to say that
Seinfeld.
one. This one. Right there. See it?
Shrimp on the Barbie.
God.
And is that really what they talk about? The barbecue is the Bobby?
Yeah,
it's the
100%.
Bobby, yeah.
It's the
Okay,
Bobby.
so that's not like a
100%.
made up phrase from
No.
some
No,
movie.
it's Bobby,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolutely the Bobby.
All right, that's good.
I never
And
realized until now that meant barbecue.
barbecue, not the doll.
I just always heard it. I never really.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, that's it. She's a Texan now.
learning.
She made it.
You are a Texan
Only been here
now.
3 or 4 days and she already picked
Somebody
up on
wants
it.
to know if there's actual spider season in Australia because they've heard about so many spiders that are scary there. Is there a spider season?
Oh, I'm
I would
not
s-
bothered. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
There's a time of the year where they're more prevalent to come out and
I'm sure there
I would
is.
say with
be a
me-
menace.
Yeah.
Are they in your
Yeah.
house though? Like you'll see them in the corner, like big ones.
Rarely. Maybe.
Yeah, I
Can you
think
please
I-
show
Get
them the picture
unlucky.
on your phone,
Oh,
please?
Of course.
Because we were asking about the spiders and the bugs when they got here. And the
Damn!
spider that
That's like-
is normal for her is on her phone. I'll have to
Let me
repost
see
it on
that
my
thing.
Radio
You kidding
Roula
me?
Instagram.
Whoa, that thing is huge.
It's normal for them to see that, like giant, crazy radioactive sized.
Wait, that's normal.
Arachnid.
That's the one that bit Peter Parker.
That's what they see on the daily. If I saw that, I would lose my marbles.
maybe
That's
not-
worse than
yeah.
Texas devil bugs.
Yeah, you won't have any other bugs. That thing will eat everything.
Yeah, I'll post it at Radio Roula if you can handle.
Wow.
If you can handle it. Okay, and another guest we have in the studio, which is really fun tie-in because the Australians went to NASA yesterday, and Marcella called our show yesterday. She's a big fan of the show, and she works at NASA. This is totally unrelated. It just happened to be that Marcella texted us some news about NASA that then I texted her back and said, oh, that's so funny because my family's going there today with the Australians. We're just calling them the Australians. And then Marcella said, well, I have something that I would like to share with the show. And I said, well, come on up here. So here she is. Marcella,
Hi, Marcella.
welcome.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
So you are very excited to shout out your team at NASA because of a big project. Can you please explain to this audience who missed it yesterday?
Yeah. So, in a big picture, NASA works with different commercial providers. Northrop Grumman is one of those commercial providers, and they build what they call the Cygnus spacecraft that we fill with our cargo, and that spacecraft goes to the ISS, and the crew will take out all the cargo. It's, food, hardware,
Toilet parts and pieces that
exactly.
Any experiment stuff to do?
Yes, science experiments. That's a big thing. They take out all that, and then they backfill it with trash, and then they close the hatch, and then Cygnus departs and burns up in the atmosphere. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like
taught
a-
us about that yesterday because
Yeah.
we were wondering what happens to all the waste from the astronauts.
So it's all
Yeah.
there. So your job was to do what yesterday?
Yeah, so my team helps integrate and make sure that that spacecraft is going to launch on time, that it's healthy, that it's met all these requirements. But this one was a little bit special because it was the first of the extra long. The spacecraft looks like a Coke can maybe, and this one was an extra long one. So
It's like those mini
There was-
Coke Zero cans,
Yeah,
and then you get a regular
regular.
12 ounce.
exactly.
May I ask you, how long have you been working with
Wait, hold
NASA?
on real quick. Before we get to that question, what was the thing, though? It was extra long, and it was about connecting to the ISS. That was the big deal of the project?
Yes, so it launched on Sunday, and it had to rendezvous, and that's what it was doing yesterday morning. I'll say there was some hiccups getting up there. just like, if you're going on a trip somewhere and you're driving and you get your check engine light on, then you're like, whoop.
What is like a regular a hiccup? Like, can you give me an example what a
Start
hiccup
getting the
might
sweats
be?
on that.
Well, yeah.
It's a $4 million hiccup.
Yeah. In this case, they had to, both teams, the Northrop Grumman side and the ISS side, had to replan the trajectory going up. So, replan when they're going to fire engines. So they make sure that they get to the ISS, right? Because Cygnus is
That's cool.
tracking a moving target. So you have to.
It's going so
So it
fast.
has to be
Land on the moving
what is
target.
that? A synchronous orbit or something? Or
I feel,
what?
Yeah,
I feel bad that you listen to our show. I feel like we dumb you down.
Yeah.
You're too smart to be around listening
If
to
you're
this.
explaining to somebody like us, we're the average
I'm just saying
people.
she's really smart. Like,
Yeah.
she should be
The
listening
things
to
that
NPR.
she's doing, y'all.
You do have to like kind of dumb it down for us.
No,
but
it's not just me, and it's like a whole team. So yes, I would love to shout out to Northrop Grumman, Tony on their side, Zach, Teresa, Michael, and then on our side, it was Joe Pescucci and Scott Cady.
I wasn't sure I was saying his name right yesterday. I was totally messed it up. I was like, I
Yeah.
hope I'm saying that
how
name
long
right. I
have
did
you
not.
been involved
It's
with,
the thought that counts.
Thank
with
you.
NASA?
In January, it'll be 19 years for me.
Wow.
So
Nice. Have you brought any
19
gifts
years.
for?
And yeah, what are
Yeah.
the gifts for the show? What did
So
you bring with you?
I brought just some, stickers and patches, and like I was saying earlier, this is really like the, what's the word?
Currency.
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 Yeah, the currency at NASA. People want the stickers, they want the patches, and they represent like what you.
The different projects.
Yeah,
and-
like how
That's
you.
cool.
Because what you're
you've
talking
worked
about,
on.
Marcella, for those just tuning in, Marcella works at NASA, and she's telling us this big event yesterday happened. How many years was that in the making for this ISS cargo extra long Coke can contraption to do what it did? How long have y'all been working on that for that to connect?
Probably, I'll say, at least 3 years. I mean, more.
So you are sweating, hoping,
Yeah.
oh God, make the attachment.
Well done.
Right.
And 99% of us have
Congratulations.
no idea this was even happening, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Here, down
So
the street.
Thanks for giving the shout out. It's a Houston win.
That's
Love that.
awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Marcella, your team at NASA.
Yeah.
Bravo. Look, we all got smarter just standing in the same room with her, y'all. Our IQ points just went up. We should go take the SAT and smoke it. Yeah. And that is the news brought to you by Tachys Fiber, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
There we go.
It's looking like we're out of time because guess what, guys? On Fridays, we do the Friday free-for-all, and Kevin gets us in the right mood for the weekend. And what's coming up?
Oh, I got a lot of throwbacks like Jellyhead.
Oh, my God. We haven't heard that in a long time.
I know.
Crushed Jellyhead?
AJR, Madonna, Drake, Black Eyed Peas, and more.
All right. Next on The Real and Ryan Show with Eric.